grandson.
Mr. Cortland, Adam is not here.
Thank you,
The hell he isn't! Chandler!
I don't know what the trouble is, but if you just calm
Get away
down,
from me, you simpering idiot. I'm going to stay here until I see that Viper's.
Looking for me, Palmer?
You call those lackeys of yours at Laurel Hill and tell them I'm coming out there to see my niece.
Sorry. No visit.
Visitors? I'm talking about family.
You two will excuse me.
You can't keep her locked away from us.
The doctors decided she needs to be isolated for a while.
But you're allowed to visit.
Yes, I made the mistake of asking them to bend the rules a little. Dixie became very upset. She became hysterical.
Damn it, Chandler.
She's not the same person, Palmer. She's a danger to herself and to others.
Not to me. She trusts me.
You're not to go near her.
I'll see my niece or I'll drag you through the courts.
Go ahead and drag.
A husband keeping his wife prisoner.
It was doctor's orders.
You just want custody of her child.
That's a lie.
Well, we'll see what the judge says about that.
Where do you think you're going?
To see my great-nephew.
No, he's sleeping.
I won't wake him.
He's not to be disturbed, Palmer, please.
All right. How did she get to Laurel Hill? Who committed her?
She committed herself, voluntarily.
Why Laurel Hill? Why not a reputable place like Oak Haven?
Laurel Hill was very highly recommended.
You know Laurel Hill has an unsavory reputation.
According to whom?
The medical profession. Experimental treatment for patients that hasn't been okayed by the government.
Oh, that's hogwash.
I will not tolerate my niece being used as a guinea pig.
Palmer, are you still living in the dark ages? Don't you watch television? Didn't you see the Jerry Flamina show? Featuring the amazing breakthroughs that Dr. Snow has made in the field of psychiatry. His percentage of recoveries has been startling, absolutely startling. And damn it, I'm not going to give up until my wife is well again and whole.
That's the last thing you want.
I am her husband, and I'm giving her the best care available.
In the entire history of the Cooney family, there has never been any disability mentally.
Well, you're living proof that that was an oversight.
Dixie is a level-headed, down-to-earth young woman. She's proved herself to be a loving and capable mother.
Until recently, yes.
She's not mentally deranged. She's upset.
She's tried to kill my son.
We only have your word for that.
She admitted it.
She's been brainwashed.
Are you implying
She
that...
doesn't need all that bull that they're feeding her down where you're keeping her prisoner.
Palmer, if you interfere...
She wants and needs the love of her family.
Palmer, you'll only make things worse.
And we're not allowed to see her. I want a second opinion.
No. There's going to be no change in the present arrangement until I am assured that Dixie is not going to harm my son.
Your son? You'd think that you had conceived and delivered that child.
Get out!
Gladly and delighted, too. You're going to have a fight. You'll hear from my lawyers.
He's full of it, sir. You have absolutely nothing to worry about.
Shut up. I'm not in the mood for your damn bootlicking.
Sincerely think you have nothing to worry about.
What about that report on Snow? Did you get it yet?
I haven't had time. I've been...
Then get on it.
Yes, sir.
Any particular book you might be interested in? No, I'll just browse through.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Marie.
Hi, I'm Dixie.
Haven't seen you here before.
Oh, well, this is my first time out of my room, except for counseling and group therapy.
How come?
I just didn't feel like it, you know.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to sit down?
Okay. Been here long?
I don't know, just a couple of days, really. Feels like a long time, though.
You ought to get out more. Do things with other people. Makes the time go a lot faster.
What's there to do?
Well, there's art therapy, and gym classes, and aerobics. Kind of like dancing. I love dancing.
Yeah, I like that, too.
So join in. I mean, the more you interact, the quicker you get better.
What do you,
Severe depression. But I'm a lot better now. I should be released soon.
That's great. That's terrific. How long have you been here?
6 weeks.
That's it?
It's enough. It's time for my weekly call to my mom. We'll talk again, okay?
Wait, Marie,
Yeah?
How come you get to make phone calls?
Huh? Everybody does.
I don't.
Well, you should. I mean, we can't have visitors the first week, but we're always allowed to call out.
That's really weird, because you know what they told me? They said that I'm not allowed to call anybody. I mean, why would they say something like that?
They probably screwed up.
Yeah, you're probably right, but I'm going to go find out about this, okay? Excuse me. Can I talk to Dr. Snow right away? I'm afraid that's not possible.
Dixie, he just came in.
Thank you. Dr. Snow, I need to talk to you right away.
Oh, not right now. I'm busy.
No, I think right now.
Each case is different.
Well, then how is my case different?
Now, Dixie, as you know, you were in bad shape when you came in here.
Well, I'm in much better shape now.
Well, it's true. There's been some improvement.
Well, according to my counselor, there's been a whole heck of a lot of improvement.
Yes, yes. I've read her report, and though it is encouraging, I do feel that it's wise to restrict your contact with the outside world during this period of orientation.
Well, I feel pretty basically orientated. You know, I've been here a couple of days. I just made a friend.
Well, fine. That's a good sign.
I haven't had any nightmares. I haven't had any visions, any blackouts. I haven't had anything. I haven't felt violent. I haven't done anything violent.
The treatment's producing results.
Well, if I'm having so many results, then why did you tell my husband that I have to be here for at least a year?
Well, total recovery often takes much longer.
Oh, I see. So it depends on each individual case?
Of course.
So Marie gets to be out of here in 6 weeks, and I have to be here a year? Now, why is that? Tell me why.
Dixie, as I said.
Each case is different. You know, I got that. You know, that was one of the things I got right off, you know, but I was wondering what you saw. I mean, what did you see? What did I do? What did I say that made you look at me and think that I have to be here for a year?
Each patient responds in direct correlation to the severity of their psychosis.
Now, if you ask me, that sounds an awful lot like a lot of medical yip-yap, for each case is different, you know what I mean? You're not making any sense to me.
Dixie.
Oh, why don't I have any visitors? Why can't I have any visitors? I mean, I can't see my family, yet I'm allowed to see my husband?
Have his visits upset you?
No. No, not at all. It's just this phone call thing. I mean, I would like to make a phone call. Marie's allowed to make a phone call. She can call her mama or anybody she wants to since she's been here. And it seems to me that it's only fair that I should be allowed to call at least my husband. A security...
His house. I had to use the tunnels. Get down to the boathouse. Did you get anything? Did I get anything? Yeah. Nico, I got everything. I got it all. I was absolutely right. He was never in Singapore. The entire time he was in his attic.
In his
In
attic?
the attic. You should see the place. It's like a high-tech bomb shelter. He's got everything there. He's got supplies. He's got water. He's got a cot. Not only that, he's up to his butt in electronic equipment. He could open an outlet. He's got headphones. He's got bugs. Not only that, Nico, he had a board with mic pots that went to every room in the house. Don't you see? He could have eavesdropped on the entire place. All the phone calls that we thought he made from Singapore, he made from the attic.
And that explains the missing food.
And why the clothes in the suitcases were folded so neatly. He never bothered to unpack. And what I don't understand is why. Why? I mean, why would he go to all that work? What could he have gained? What could he have got on his wife in the attic that he couldn't have got if he just... Transmitters. He had transmitters as well as receivers.
So maybe somebody, someplace else, was in on this with him? Maybe?
Chandler had a phone, so what's that prove? The voice. What? Nico, the voice. That's it. That's it. Maybe he set this whole thing up to make Dixie think she was losing her mind. See, that's why all of a sudden she thought she was hearing voices. That's why she thought she was a threat to her son. All the while that Mrs. Chandler thought her husband was in Singapore, Mr. Chandler was trying to scare his wife to death.
Pretty fancy maneuver, though.
His son. Don't you see, he wants his son. That's what he's been after all along. He can't get his son unless Dixie's out of the way.
And he's done a very good job of that.
Wait a minute. The clothes. The pictures. The formula. Okay. We gotta find a way to convince Dixie that she didn't do the thing she did.
Ted, how are we going to do that?
You gotta help me.
No, you're doing fine solo.
No, wait a minute. Listen, it all makes sense. Everything hit the fan when she found that teddy bear floating in the bath, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, you said she'd had the dream where she'd done the same thing to the baby.
And if Adam was listening, Nico, if he was listening, he heard her tell me, which would explain why he had to get back from Singapore that afternoon.
And that night, she signed herself into Laurel Hill.
Okay, so let's review. Dixie has a nightmare. She freaks out. I say, let's get out of here. Let's go on a picnic. I take her to Gloria's Gourmet. I come out. She disappears, right? Mm-hmm. The next thing I know, Lainey calls me and tells me that Dixie freaked out because she found a teddy bear floating in the bathtub. Now, how would she get home?
Did you call her?
Of course I called her. I talked to the maid. The maid said she wasn't there. I left word that she should get back in touch with me just as soon as she came in. She didn't. I called back later, and I talked to Sean.
Oh.
Who said that she wasn't there.
Tad, don't tell me you believed anything Sean said.
He gives you the time, you check your watch. You know that
all
already.
right, wait a minute. Okay, we got to find out when exactly she left the parking lot at Gloria's Gourmet. I got to make a couple phone calls. And you, sweetheart, have got to talk to Sean.
No. Cecily's not going anywhere near.
Got to talk to
Nico,
Sean.
please.
No. I said no, that's it.
Nico. Please.
The master has spoken.
No, master my foot.
Cecily,
For
go
me,
away.
he is not... Nico, please. Please, I want to help Tad and Dixie, okay?
So do I, but now it involves you and Sean.
I will tell Sean to drop off the face of the earth as soon as we get what we need, okay?
No.
Honey, sweetheart, dumpling, please, do this for me. Just think how much sweeter my revenge will be, all right? I will get Sean all the way up here. I will lift him, and then I will let him fall flat on his face. Nico, please, for me, do this, please.
Nico, I'm begging you as a friend, okay? You got to let her do this. You got to help me to get Dixie out of that place.
Honey, you'd do it for me, wouldn't you? I mean, if I were locked up away, you'd do it for me.
All right, but that's, you know, one last time, that's it.
All right.
Okay, I swear it. I swear it.
Chandler residence.
Oh, Sean. Sean, I'm glad it's you.
Cecily, what's wrong?
Sean, I need you. I need you desperately. Come over, please.
And I think that it's very important that I call my husband and let him know how much better I'm doing.
Very well. You can make your call.
Thank you.
But not right now. Dr. Fisher is waiting to make some more evaluation tests on you. And his time is very valuable. Don't keep him waiting.
Yes, sir.
You're terrific.
Thanks.
Just remember, patients have rights. Keep on standing up for yourself.
Yes, hello. It's Dr. Snow, Mr. Chandler.
What's wrong? She gotten worse?
No, but I do feel obligated to tell you that your wife is less cooperative than she was when she arrived.
In what way?
I think you should impress upon her the importance of adhering to our regulations.
Is she getting out of hand?
Now, I merely wanted to alert you in case she gets it into her head to sign herself out of here.
Under no circumstances are you to allow that. I'm not letting that woman anywhere near my son. She could well have killed him.
Well, I shall certainly do my part, Mr. Chandler, but a word from you would help.
You can count on that. Thanks for the call.
Yeah, let's not overdo it.
Oh, sweetheart, I'm not.
No, that helps a lot, believe me. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, now listen, here's the scoop. At 6:30, exactly, A dishwasher at Gloria's Gourmet says he saw Dixie take off with somebody that fits Sean's description.
How did you remember?
He was taking out the trash. He figured that this guy was hitting on her, and then he realized they knew each other, and so he figured he'd let it be.
Okay, where did they go?
My guess is they went home. Adam probably arrived and then told Sean to go out and look for her.
Oh, and that's why Sean lied to you when you called. He didn't want you to know.
Here's what I want you to do, Cecily. This is very important. I need you to find out exactly when Adam got home. And I need you to find out exactly when Dixie walked back into that house with Sean. Now, can you do that?
Piece of cake.
I love you.
Let's not get carried away. You look too good already.
Oh, I'm doing this for you, sweetie pie.
It's too bad your wife's tied up in the restaurant business. I'd hire her in a second.
Thank you. You see, I was made for this undercover stuff. See? Okay, there he is.
Go for it.
Mr. Cortlandt.
Cecily? This place gives the word slumming a whole new meaning.
It's homey. We like it. Thank
Where did
you.
Tad disappear to?
Tad?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well,
Tad.
Melanie said that I could find him here. I'm curious why he was sneaking out of the Chandler place a little earlier.
What? Never mind, never mind.
Listen, you can't stay here. He's going to be here any minute.
Who's that?
Cecily. No. Sean, Cecily's going to grill him, and you can't be here.
What do you get
I
out of
haven't
him?
got time for this now.
Oh, now, just a minute. We have an agreement. I supply the money if you keep me in all of your operations.
He's right. Okay, listen. You're going to hide in the bathroom with me and Nico, and I'll fill you in on everything.
Well, I hope we're not the only living creatures in there.
You don't like it here? Leave.
I knew that you'd end up in a place like this. Thank heavens Julie found her senses so you didn't drag her down.
You want to say one piece? There's a door, buddy boy.
What?
All right, come on.
Just a minute. I just wondered if Tad had found out anything. I mean, I left the Chandlers and it was also... Melanie, this is really a bad time, okay, honey? You gotta get out of here. You gotta go.
What is wrong? You are a wreck.
He's here. He's here. Who's never mind. Never mind. Just get in there. Okay, no, just get in there. Just a minute. Be right there. I'll be right there. Sean, thank heaven you're here.
This is disgusting. What has he done to you?
It's like Jekyll and Hyde. He's a totally different person.
Did he strike you?
Oh, no. No, it's just that he's so insanely jealous. He wants to keep me in this place. He wants to keep me chained to this place.
Cecily, the man is subhuman. He's a pig.
He doesn't understand that I need friends, especially at a time like this.
Why, did your pregnancy test come out positive?
No, that was just Nico's wishful thinking. No, he just wants to keep me barefoot and pregnant, doesn't want anyone looking at me. He's so jealous. He thinks there's something going on between you and me, but there isn't. I told him. He doesn't believe me. That's why, Sean, you've got to tell him. You've got to tell him that it's over, that there's nothing.
I can't do that, Cecily.
Yes, Sean, you can, and you have to.
It would be a lie. It's not over for me.
How can you say that, Sean? I know you're in love with Dixie.
Dixie? You gotta be kidding.
No, I saw the two of you in the parking lot at Gloria's Gourmet. You had your arm around her.
When?
A couple of nights ago. You look like you're very much in love.
No, that's not true.
Look, Sean, I know how horrible Adam is to Dixie, and you're so sweet and caring, I can't blame her for turning to you.
Cecily, you've got it totally wrong. I was just there to bring her back home because Adam was on his way back from the airport.
Oh, what time was that?
6:30. Is that when you saw us?
When did you get home?
Precisely 7 o'clock.
Well, how can you be so sure?
Because Dixie looked at her watch because she was surprised that Adam wasn't home yet.
Oh, you didn't get home.
About 20 minutes later. Why? What difference does it make?
Well, I'm just... it's just... Well, I just wanted to know if you had time to make love.
Oh, Cecily, you're way off base. Dixie means absolutely nothing to me. The only woman I've ever loved or I ever will love is you.
Oh, Sean.
Oh,